Hi, welcome to the Photographer's Element. I'm Erin Freeman, an instructor here at the Photographer's Element. And today I'm going to show you how to get started using Preveal. Preveal is an excellent app if you do in-person sales or even if you sell via gallery. It helps you show your clients exactly what their beautiful images that you captured are going to look like up on their walls. So, how many of you have bought Preveal and haven't actually used it yet? I did exactly the same thing. I had Preveal on my iPad for probably about a year before I even started using it. I then had this great idea to try it out in an in-person viewing session without even really going through very much before I went to the session. So I did a cram session the night before the viewing session. And I got there and I went through it and I was using the app and thinking I was doing fantastic. I got home and I realized I forgot the most essential part of using the app and how to actually show the images to scale. And if you can't show the images to scale, then you're not going to be able to show your clients what the images are going to look like on their wall because they're going to be too big or you're not going to get it right and then everything's going to be messed up. So we're going to get started. And you will see the bit that I missed because I'm going to tell you in a minute. So when you open the Preveal app in your iPad, you end up with this screen here. So if you go and click on Get Started, it's going to take you to the next page, which will allow you to then set the room image. In setting the room image, you have three ways to do that. You can either choose from the images that are already on your iPad, or you can use Dropbox here, or you can take a picture while you're at your client's house using the camera, okay? What you have to remember before you take the picture is you're gonna need either a letter size piece of paper or an A4 size piece of paper if you're in the UK. And you can use decorator's tape to fix it to the wall so that you're not gonna damage any paint on your client's walls. So always have a roll of decorator's tape with you. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a wall in your client's house and you're gonna put the piece of paper up on the wall and then you're gonna take the image. You can either use your camera, so if you think while you're there during the session, you can always have a piece of paper and decorator's tape with you and you can take the picture while you're at the session. Then when you get home, you can set it up all ready to go to the viewing session without having to worry about faffing about on your iPad in front of the client, okay? So that's one option. The other option, if you hadn't had time at the session for some reason or the session was at a different location and you then need to take this picture while you're at the viewing session, then this is what we're going to walk through. So take your piece of paper with you, your decorator's tape, and you're going to put it on the wall. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to select the camera button, which is this button right here, and that is going to take you to this. And you're going to see their wall. And this is just a picture because I'm having to use screenshots. So this is the piece of letter paper that I have on here, on the wall. And I just took a simple picture of it with my iPad. So that's why the quality isn't the greatest. Once you get this picture, you can choose to accept it or retake it if you're not quite happy with it. So obviously I accepted it and it saved the image. The next thing that you'll do is you will then get, once you've gone back into the app, it will then come up with this gray box with the red around it. And you will need to move this red box over the white piece of paper if it's not already there. Okay, so we've done that. The next step is to scale it. So if you press and hold on the gray box, you will come up with the options. This box will pop up and it will say letter or A4. So if you're in the US or Canada, you can use letter, A4 for the UK, and I'm pretty sure in Europe as well. So those are your options. All you need to do now is click on the check mark here to move on to templates. And once we select our template, then we will look at adding in the images. But let's just have a quick look at the templates. There are probably about 50 some odd existing templates in here. This is the icon here that shows that you're in the existing templates. These other icons will allow you to purchase other templates, which we will go into, and change the features into framing, etc. But we will go into that in another video. There's also a spot here to customize templates and to add to select your favorites. which again, we will discuss in another video. With this video, we just want to get you guys up and running with Preveal so that you can play with it and get familiar with it and learn to use it so that you're comfortable within a viewing session. So you can see, we'll just flick through a few of these templates and you can just see which ones there are here. And again, like I said, there's quite a few. So when you're ready to start putting your images into the templates, you've decided this is the template I want to use and these are the pictures I'm going to put into it. So this is a template that I've decided that I want to use because I just created this custom size template and it's one of my favorites. So we're going to add the images now. So you click on this box here, and what that will do is it will bring up all the images that are within on your iPad. So I've gone into the folder named Clark because that is the images that I want to select from this maternity session that I did. Once you've chosen the image, just by clicking on any of these images, so I chose this image here, I clicked on it, it then inserted it into the canvas. Then I went and did the same thing with this image and with this image. And now I'm really happy with this. If you want to move any of these around, so let's say you want to scale and make this picture, like you want to see the baby a little bit more, using both your fingers, you pinch on this image and you just spread them apart and that will make it bigger. And if you bring your fingers together, it will make it smaller. And that's how you do that. So now we're ready to save this so that you can show your clients the image. So once you're ready to save it, you click on share and these 4 little buttons will come up. So it'll give you the option to share via Facebook, Twitter, or this icon here, the little, which looks like 2 little picture frames. That will allow you to save it to your iPad. And this little envelope is your typical email envelope. And that will allow you to email. So just to show you, once you've saved it by clicking on the picture icon, it will tell you that it saved it to your camera roll, and then you can show it to your clients, you can share it with them. And then if you wanted to email it to them, you click on the email button and it will bring up your email system, whatever email address you have on there, and will allow you to email it. So you can email it to yourself, to your clients, and you can notice that I just put in some fake prices here and you can see that canvas as 150, 50. So you can put in your prices so then they know how much they're paying if you wanted them to do that. If you didn't want to and you just wanted to show them the images, I'm sure you could go in and delete this as well. Okay, so that's it. That's how you use Preveal in a really quick and easy way to get started in it. So you could practice planning wall art for your house, and it's actually a good way to practice before you go to a client's. Another way you could do it is go to a friend's house. Then you're not familiar necessarily with the walls, and practice there. Using the existing templates is a good way to learn how to use Preveal. Next time we will discuss how to customize the templates, how to make your own. So if your lab only offers certain sizes, well then you can make clusters to suit those sizes and that you can offer your clients. It's an absolute perfect way to show your clients how they can see their images on their walls. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.